County. He joins us now to tell us how this will affect our weather in the next few days. James?
Yeah, the very latest on the advisory, it hasn't changed all that much. And you see here, the center still very displaced from where the heaviest storms and strongest winds are. A big blow up over the Yucatan today, and still moving about the same speed. That's going to pick up speed, though, as we go into the next day or so. So here's the very latest, the 11 o'clock advisory, maximum winds 40 miles per hour, so not the strongest of storms yet. Should gain about 10 miles an hour or so before landfall. Moving to the north at 9. And then it's going to bang it right and head right into the coast. And that's going to be sometime around this time tomorrow night. The center should be making landfall. And then by Tuesday morning now, it's sped up a little bit. It will be in the Atlantic and then pushing farther out to sea after that. Now, we really don't want to concentrate on where the center is of this one because the center really doesn't have the worst weather. Normally, yes, a hurricane and a tropical storm, the center is where the worst weather is. Not with this one, though. It's going to be all to the east side, and that's what's going to come in first, and that's what we're going to see tomorrow through tomorrow night and Tuesday morning. So tropical storm warnings increased on the East Coast all the way down to Sebastian Inlet. So Sebastian Inlet north to the state line and into Georgia. Some watches up for South Carolina, too, for the anticipation of this moving over there. And, of course, these stayed with the warning there along the West Coast and the Panhandle. We do have a flood watch in our area for the entire Treasure Coast, Okeechobee, and westward. Does not include Palm Beach County at the moment. So here's what we're going to see. Heavy rain, some isolated flooding possible in some areas, especially if a squall or a band sets up in one area and trains. Gusty winds in those squalls, strong storms with a tornado threat too. Now, here's what we will not see. We will not see a hurricane, so you don't need shutters. We won't see tropical storm force winds sustained. We could see some gusts in those squalls, but it's not going to be sustained. That's why we don't have a warning here. And we're not going to see constant all day long rain. It's going to be more off and on and squally.